Hello, hello everybody! I'm here with the Greg, and we're gonna do some more Final Fantasy.
Oh, here we go. There we go. Sorry, I was trying to unmute.
Good job. 100%. So good at this.
I'm so good.
We're gonna, go for a couple hours. Unless my back starts to hurt too much, then maybe we'll end early, but hopefully we'll go for the 2 hours. Get some more story in.
We're professional streamers.
I'm functioning to the best of my ability. I'm sorry that I didn't do my stream this morning.
Oh, I should probably go to the game.
Yeah, that would be an idea.
Are you in the game?
I was really out of it, man.
Yeah, she was not feeling good this morning. If you want to blame anyone, blame Rusty. We're gonna blame the cat.
I have a feeling it was my back. I have a feeling that's what's supposed to blame. Because my back was kind of really sore last night when I went to bed, and I think I probably just slept really badly. So I woke up and I felt like I hadn't slept at all, and it was not a fun feeling.
Yeah, it's never a fun feeling.
Alright.
Where are you?
We can't see each other. I can't fix it. This is just the world we're living in right now. Because I would need access to the main Aetherite to be able to change what area we're in. So we're in the same area, we just can't see each other.
Okay. Well, I'm next to Alice. I'm ready to click on her.
Me too.
Okay.
Alright, so let's do this. We're
Go,
last.
Alice.
We're last, of course, but at least we found the place.
Ooh, cutscene.
You really took some more voice acting?
Voice acting.
These are the talismans we had promised.
Oh, my autoplay's on.
It is.
Yes, and I made a quick count. There are far more than we could have hoped for. Enough to outfit an entire company of soldiers, in fact. Considering the involved process, that they were able to manufacture so many in such a short span of time is nothing short of a miracle.
Once we have distributed them to our allies in Eorzea and the Far East, we'll have a fighting chance to bring down the other spires, just as we did with the Tower of Zot.
Okay.
Or we could use them to invade Garlemald proper, and strike directly at the Telophoroid's base of operations.
Yeah.
Of course, we would need to consult with various Alliance leaders before such a drastic measure could even be contemplated. To which end, I could set out forthwith and present the idea to each of our allies in person.
Pray allow me to undertake some few of those journeys. I find myself restless and in need of purposeful duties.
Oh, a couple of people are going to wander off now.
Bosnia and Dalmasca are just a short hop from here. And Doma's shinobi network should come in handy for passing on the word.
We shall share the burden then. Meanwhile, I think it best that you and the others take the talismans back to the Baldessian Annex. We must keep them safe and secure until we've decided upon a course of action.
Okay.
Please, I must speak with you.
I don't know. Can
Hey,
we trust
Nirvana.
Nidana, you're awake.
Yes. When I spoke with the carer at my bedside, she told me that one of the scions, a young woman, had cleansed me of the tower's corruption. It seems I'd been asleep ever since the treatment. But when I awoke and learned you were all still here, I knew I had to come.
As you said, Nidana was captured only recently. Such a brief exposure is swiftly cured, so I tended to her before we gathered at Megaduta.
Ay.
And I am truly grateful that you did. I cannot thank you enough. All of you, for everything you've done. Destroying the tower, rescuing our people. You've saved Thavnair from an awful fate.
Oh, very sweet.
Yet who hath truly saved whom? Due in no small part to thine inspirational courage, the alchemists were successful in reproducing warding scales of proven efficacy. Replications of thy work now stand ready to travel across the seas, unto the hands of those who might wield them against this rising evil.
The talisman? Is this true?
Yeah.
No. I mean, yes.
Oh, and hello, Charmy, with your Dorito.
Hey, Charmy. Charmy's got Doritos.
Oh, I was so groggy from sleep. I didn't even think to ask. Oh, our great work sent across the seas. It was worth it. Oh, it was all worth it.
Oh, is that our flower?
Look at that. Its color is completely changed. What do you have there?
It's a pretty flower.
How unusual. I wonder if the effect is a reaction to Akasha.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that term.
Yes, do explain.
Akasha? It is one of the unseen energies defined by Harnish alchemical theory. Though a gross oversimplification, some describe it as an essence influenced by feelings.
You imply that it is distinct from ether?
Foreign scholars often conflate the two, but we see them as separate concepts. Ether is an energy which permeates the land. It exists within animals, objects, even the air we breathe, affecting all through which it flows. Akasha, on the other hand, exists in a domain beyond our reach. A gift bestowed from on high, or torn from the heavens in some traditions.
Ooh, fancy.
Akasha can neither be created nor destroyed. It is beyond our power to purposefully alter or manipulate. The only thing observed to influence it is an abundance of, I want to say, spiritual emotion. As a veteran of the battlefield, surely you've experienced moments of desperation or exaltation when you've transcended the usual limits of your capabilities. That is a manifestation of Akasha, the invisible essence harnessed by heart, mind, and unyielding spirit.
Oh. Fancy.
I really must hear more about this theory. Our disciplines are based entirely upon the idea that ether is the fundamental form of all energy.
I'm glad my haphazard explanation has piqued your interest. But
Like
even
it's a
for
terrible
us,
explanation, but I'm glad it
Akasha
piqued your
is a
interest.
somewhat abstract field of study. A lack of practical application lends itself poorly to formalized research. Which is why my analysis of your flower can amount to little more than idle speculation. I am sorry.
Nonsense. You have nothing to be sorry for. Your insight is much appreciated.
Yeah, it was a better guess than anyone else has been able to do.
Shall we depart for Charlian, then? I will see to it that the talismans arrive at the Annex.
And we will be in touch once our talks are concluded. I suggest you rest while you can. From here onward, sleep is bound to be in short supply.
Okay.
What's sleep?
Yeah, what
I'm
is
pretty
this
sure a
thing you call
character has
sleep?
been awake for years.
No. Remember, we went to sleep many times in the other realm.
All right, we went to sleep in the other realm.
Yep.
Mostly, we just pass out from exhaustion.
All right. So now we go back to the Annex in Old Charlian. I guess let me see if my teleport functions with you.
Sure.
I would assume
know when you
not, but
teleport.
since we're not in the same like phase.
Oh no, it costs 1,000 gil now.
Yeah, it's expensive to get from there to there.
Oh,
Did it not work for you?
no, it didn't work. Okay.
Oh,
so
yeah, you're gonna have to.
yeah, because I don't know, when we were going from the Shadowbringers to the old areas, it was $9.99. Seemed like it was always $9.99. Now it seems like they've removed that cap.
Like, there's just like a bunch of random people around the place
I'm still
having
loving it.
conversations. Oh.
Okay, hello.
Hello. We need to go over here. I was looking at the random people and seeing what they said.
Yeah, I'm gonna make Amrit go away, and I'm gonna summon. What am I summoning? What did I summon?
You don't even know what you
Wind up.
summoned?
I summoned a wind-up brickman.
I'm Dr. Krell.
Hello, Quell. How's it going?
It is good to be back, and with the fruit of our labors safely in storage. For now, we have but to wait for the others to return from their respective meetings with the Alliance leaders. As Thancred suggested, you should get some rest in the meantime.
Can we really trust the people here not to screw with this, man? I mean...
Oh. Wait, that was a dude, wasn't it?
Oh, yes, that was a dude.
This is the dude.
Hmm.
I forgot. I've already forgotten again.
Yeah. It's hard to tell. The hair is what throws me off, and they all have the same kind of body shape.
Potato body shape.
Yes. Welcome back, Gwen. Krell has appraised me of your recent accomplishments. What an amazing feat to eliminate a tower and pave the way to deal with the rest. While it isn't much, I've changed your sheets and plumped your pillow. After all, there's nothing like collapsing in a nice clean bed after completing a major milestone. Be it penning a Thys or defeating deformed entities. Sorry, I can read. Maybe I need glasses. So, would you like to take a look at your new and improved lodgings?
I guess. Retire
Sure.
to chambers.
Ooh,
Oh, we got some
bread.
bread.
Is that the loaf of bread that tastes bland and terrible?
Probably. 'Cause that's what they ate. As we learned, that was the bread that they like to eat here. Another cutscene. Flowers back to the
White.
gray.
Grayish white.
Yeah. Because this place is not doing very well, so.
Take heart and protect them well.
Dragon voice in our head. Recalling moments.
Dragon.
Oh, hello.
Good, you're here.
Oh,
You haven't eaten yet,
what are they
have you?
bring?
We've bought quite a spread if you're interested. Only the
Like
finest
Krell's,
dining from the
hair
last
is
stand.
like her hood is down more often now. We can actually see her hair underneath.
Yeah. She's got a little ponytail. The pink bow.
God, that freaking
That's huge.
burger. Oh my gosh.
It's also loose.
Oh my god. Very
Oh no, it's
realistic
dripping.
burger
Lest you
eating.
wonder, we invited
This is
Estinian as
weird.
well. But he refused with a rather grim-faced, "No, thank you." I suspect Charlian cuisine is not to his liking.
I like him mocking.
Oh, I don't know about that. Perhaps our lone wolf just needed some time apart.
Oh my
What?
god, I love
To
her
perfect
cute
his
little
brooding
off
stare?
ponytail.
Next time, I'll drag him out by the ear, sit him down in front of a Charlian feast, and see that he eats every last bite.
Yep. You're still kind of mad at him, I guess.
An excellent idea. Of all people, warriors must take proper meals and rest
Alfredo,
if
you
they are to
become more
maintain a
masculine.
healthy constitution.
Poor Estinian, beset on all sides.
Speaking of one's physical condition, Mistress Quile, I hear you've recently played literal
Sure, you've
host
taken
to
more than 2
Heidelin
bites.
herself.
And what an experience that was. Tiring, yes, but no lasting harm done.
Misty, get down.
If anything, I should have
Get down
liked to
from
speak
there.
with her longer. I've not
What is she
felt a
doing?
hint
She
of her
was on top of
presence
your
since.
desk over there.
Oh, they probably both do that all the time. She's probably
Heidelin
wondering what's-
instructed you to
what's on
carry
it.
that flower, yes?
She shouldn't be able to hurt anything. I trust her more
Twill
than
be
roasting
your
up to knock
guide.
things over.
Test
Yeah.
and proof of your conviction.
She's
And then
exploring the
something
room
about
around me for
seeking
some
joy
reason.
in darkness.
She's
was
very
it?
interested in the room right now.
Come to think of it, isn't that what happened with Nidana back in Radzat Han?
The flower did seem to radiate a joyful glow, as if reflecting the elation we all felt, the relief of a people with renewed hope.
Indeed.
This is a lot
And in
of
turn,
food.
I felt buoyed by that
A lot of
radiance.
food.
'Twas akin to spotting a beacon and knowing we were on the right path. I know we've not yet triumphed over the Telophoroi, or learned the full
Hello,
breadth of the
Bree.
Fallen's
How's it
plans.
going?
But even within the midst of our struggles, we find small moments of joy
Well, we're at
to
the
sustain
best
us.
place.
Rare and hard won, perhaps, but it is this pursuit of happiness that gives us
In our
the strength
bedroom?
to carry on day after day.
Ow, chicka bow wow.
I guess we moved to like a different room. I don't think we're in the bedroom anymore. I don't think. I could be wrong.
Hey, that's mine.
To the swift the spoils. Though I recall that levitation spell of yours was quick enough.
Only barely. And even at my
Somehow
best, I'm
broke
still
that
too
into-
slow to wield it effectively in battle. Mayhap I simply require more practice with this new magic.
You unearthed it from the depths of Numenon, I presume?
Aye, and from a veritable mountain of arcane tomes at that. 'Twas necessary to facilitate my solitary explorations.
Or, to put it simply, you used it to sneak around the Forbidden Archives.
Yes, well, after a fashion.
He's giving you the other half of the cookie. Take the cookie.
Take that cookie.
Okay.
They're tall, you see. The shelves, they're too
What?
tall for
Oh.
me. And I could hardly move the library's platforms without attracting attention now, could I?
He needed to be taller. And we're doing
He was
all
using
right.
magic.
I'm feeling a little bit better than I was this morning. I was feeling really bad this morning. My back's still kind of sore, but I got get some painkillers. We're only going for about 2 hours, so it's not too bad. I don't know why, but it felt like I hadn't slept at all. And so, like, that alongside my back, just I immediately was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna go back to sleep. And I took random naps until, like, lunchtime. We are pushing on until dawn. Shall we call a night? You do know these are my quarters. Yeah, are we pushing on until dawn? I want to ask that. Are we pushing on until dawn?
I'm not that ambitious. But 'tis pleasant to idle away the hours every once in a while.
We're all having fun, hanging out. I love this. We're like a real group of buddies, just, you know, hanging out after dark. Oh, they're so short, their feet don't... Look up at his feet. It doesn't reach the floor. So short. Aw, green.
I was like, when are you going to notice the green flower?
Oh, I said place, I meant part. Oh, is it them just all eating? It was very cute. It felt like a real moment.
Ah! Enjoying the bracing cold, I see.
Great.
Do you not own a warm
Back to
coat
this
or a
annoying
cloak? Something in fur? Or fashioned from the skins of your enemies? Or... well, never mind that. I come to you once more
so
as the bearer of bad news. Our tower in Thavnir has been toppled. And I need not tell you by whom.
Your best friend.
He's gonna get overly
Given how
excited.
many we have at our disposal, the loss of a
weird.
single spire is hardly fatal to our plans. It does, however, slow the rate at which we siphon ether. If they continue to preoccupy themselves with the towers, then all will be well. But should our foe prove bold enough to strike at us here, then the timing becomes questionable.
Okay.
Our foe is bold enough. Of that, I can assure you.
He's like, all I care about is seeing my friend again. Fuck you, dude.
Yes, very well
My
then.
best friend.
I
who
suppose
I'll
I must
kill.
prepare a proper welcome. Honestly, talk of your nemesis is the only thing you seem to enjoy.
Pretty much.
Does nothing else spark your interest?
Not really. He's too bored.
No. All else is... equal.
We're special.
Equally tedious. Equally disappointing. The world is a tepid bog into which we sink, too weak to thrash as the mud clings to our eyes and fills our throats till we blissfully choke.
Lovely. Imagination there.
But then came the light, blinding and pure and hot, so very hot, enough to set my soul aflame.
Oh.
I basked.
Is he saying that we
in the
look
afterglow
sexy?
until the void yawned
I don't
once
think it was.
more. And then I knew the muck would never claim me again. There was naught for me ahead, so I drew the curtain on all that had come before.
So smexy. I know, right? He finds us the hottest.
Burn. Let the whole star burn. I will have my contest. I will reclaim my moment.
A dude that cares so little that he's happy to watch the world burn as long as he gets to fight us. All he wants to do is fight us. That's all he cares
How
about.
wonderful that the emptiness of death has not dissuaded you from committing your life to its pursuit once more. I don't know whether to envy you or pity you.
You question my disinterest, but what of yours? Despite your noisome antics, I sense you take little pleasure in this endeavor.
Oh my god, this is like the boringest
Mercy,
part.
my lord.
So
Such
bored.
pointed barbs from one who barely
Go back to the
acknowledges
interesting
my
things.
existence.
These two are the worst.
Nevertheless, you are mistaken. For I do find this part somewhat enjoyable. You see, when I was mortal, I would always have the same dream.
The world burning?
It was a fragmented thing. Disjointed. All the faces incomplete. The setting, too, was unknown to me. So I thought it simply a fantasy of my sleeping mind. Until one day, I realized it was showing me the truth. Much as your dream of the final days enlightened you. And soon, very soon, the rest of the world will see the truth of my dream, too. Yes, I think that is something we can both enjoy.
It's a very bright moon, though. Like, yeah. Alright.
Alright. Oh, hi.
On the wings of hope. Hey, we can see each other.
Hello.
Crow. There's Crow. Hello.
We'll
Ooh,
get a
more gear.
sword or a weapon.
Ah, there you are. Feeling refreshed, I hope. I was about to make my way to the studium, as it happens. I wanted to try and speak with the Scholiarch Channy? And thank him for coming to our rescue in the Rasta. As it turns out, he came here to see us following the hearing, only to find that we had already departed with Avner. Knowing him, he probably hoping to chew the cud with his former students. Since we're still waiting for Y'shtola and the others, I thought now is the perfect time to pay him a visit. Care to join me? Okay. Then it's settled. The twins will be coming too, assuming Alphino can tear himself away from his new toys. I'll let you rally the troops while I go on ahead to the phenomenon. 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 Okay, sorry.
We're adults. Oh, this is me.
Yeah, phenomena, na. Phenomena, na.
Anyway, considering my recent impropriety, perhaps I should avoid showing my face around the studium for a time.
That might be for the best. If the others should return, tell them we will not be long. I'm glad that we weren't the only ones who knew what we were doing there. We probably aged ourselves so badly in that one little moment.
Oh no, we're so old.
Oh no.
Let me go to the hairdresser and change all of my pink hair orange. I mean, not orange. I can think.
Gray.
Yes.
We're not that old. Heading out for a stroll.
I guess I'm still on, like, the Halloween color kick.
The Scholiarch himself was here. In that case, what are we waiting for? I too am eager to see him, though I somewhat dread the thought of visiting the studium. I dare say our notoriety precedes us. Alphino of all people worrying over his reputation, and at our altar, no less. Will wonders never cease? You'll understand soon enough. Off we go. way. Where do we go?
This way.
Oh, we can use the to go to the
I
studium.
guess we could.
It will take us right there. Easy times.
Studium.
Oh, I like that she's like looking up at the studium.
Hmm?
The two of them, they're looking up at it.
Oh.
Instead of just like looking forward, they're actually like looking up at it. Did they say anything?
Oh, whoops, I already
See the
clicked on
sculpture
trial.
picture over the entrance? That is the Mark of Thawlark. The scholar, bearer of the waters of knowledge. It is no exaggeration to say that the Charlian itself is one enormous shrine to him, and that's especially noticeable here in the studium. Oh, that there on the thing. I don't know, they were looking up at it. It feels like only yesterday that I first walked through these doors. Aww. I was curious what they said. Okay, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
They were both staring longingly up at the building, so I was curious. Oops, there was a cutscene.
Make sure you turn off. Yeah, make sure you turn off the autoplay.
Okay. Here it is. The phenomenon. Well, I expected you... What?
I was saying, nope, not gonna do it again.
Phenomenon. Well, I expected you to make note of it before. One can hardly miss it. This is the first time that we've been here on official business, correct?
Maybe.
I guess. Yeah, we only
I don't know
came
what
over
you guys
here
do. Well,
before. While most of the space...
I don't know what you guys do in my off time.
While most of the space is taken up by the expansive auditoriums, it also houses numerous laboratories, testing grounds for experimental magics, and hosts of administrative build offices, and so forth. As the center of what would later become the studium, it was established to promote the study of etherological
I'll be right back.
phenomenon, hence the name. We need to go somewhere. Do I keep reading? What? You want me to keep reading? Am I supposed to wait? What's happening? I don't know what's happening. Phenomena. Do do do. Phenomena. Do do. Okay, sorry. That's the only thing playing in my head now. It's there. It won't leave. I don't know what happened. I'm just entertaining you guys now as I'm trapped here. And it's in my head now. The Phenomenon song's in my head. It's playing on repeat and it won't leave. So, how is everyone doing?
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm back.
Oh, okay. Everything okay?
I accidentally spilled some of my soda.
Oh, okay. You're just making a mess.
So where are we?
The next part, though the Aether became fundamental aspect of nature, its scope expanded to include every conceivable facet of life, even the universe itself. And then in the 432nd year of the 6th astral era, Phenomenon was decreed complete and the studium officially opened as a place of learning. With a long and storied history, it is without question the world's leading authority in etherology, the arcane, the occult, astromancy, and countless other fields, standing proud as Charlian's foremost educational institute.
You
always did enjoy giving the grand tour to new students. Indeed, as long as since last track on how many times he has recited the same floppish speech, such as his undying love for his old stomping grounds. He was the top form back then, youngest to enter the studium, graduated with highest honors in magical arts and etherology, undisputed champion of the debating chamber. Hold on. You both joined the studium at the same age, yes? And from where I stand, you are equally... prodigious
prodigious
scholars. Nice for you to say, but Alphino actually entered half a year before me. Nor did I do well enough to graduate with honors. I'm certainly not the Studium's most notorious master debater. Master debater. In all respects. We have a problem. It's too late for this.
We're fucking adults.
Also what? A master debater? Master debater. Okay, I'm sorry. Why is it so funny? That shouldn't be so funny.
Because we're fucking children.
Oh, in all respects, I have ever been in his shadow. If nothing else, I remember what it was like Wow, my words just totally lost. I just lost everything there for a second. I just remember that this was where the legend of Alphino Levier began. We should expect everyone to fully aware of our recent escapades. Hopefully, we'll be somewhat more welcoming here than we were at the last stand. I know better than anyone that the adoration of the student body has for Alphino, and with a bit of luck, it might work in our advantage. Well, there's no time like the present. First things first. Let's look for the Scholiarch Monatingan? I don't remember.
Monatingan? I don't know. Champagan.
Champagan. Montishabagan. Other facilities tend to frequent their offices, but unfortunately for us, he's rather fond of wandering wherever so his whims take him. Let's split up and ask the students if they've seen him. Okay.
Like, let's split up, Scoob.
A masturbator.
Whoa, a masturbator? Whoa.
Master debater. Debater. Master
I'm sorry. Glad we're not talking about fishing.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to fish, no. He's not a master baiter. I'm a master baiter. Sorry, jokes on the fact I love fishing in all games. I have a problem.
Good night, everybody.
We'll be here all week.
That was Alphino Levier, wasn't it? The Alphino Levier? And he's with his sister and Master Bladeson's granddaughter? This can only mean one thing. An event of epoch-shattering proportions is fast approaching. Spread the word. Okay. Oh God, Cat. Oh, sorry. You said you were looking for the scholar, yes? Knowing him, he could be anywhere, but Miss Alpho should have a better idea.
Okay.
Who is that? Excuse me, no kitty. Kitty. Hey, not kitty. No.
What's happening?
Cat's trying to get into stuff he's not supposed to. Okay, sorry. Where am I? Where am I going?
Over here.
Hello, lady. There's a cutscene. I'm gonna guess no voice acting.
Are you lost, wandering in the off the streets? Perhaps? Wait, don't tell me. You're a trainee gleaner fresh off the guild ship. I'm right, aren't I? Oh, silly me. An orientation is in order. Allow me to bid you a warm welcome to the Searcher's Meet. Let me start with a question. What is the most important thing you'll find in the studium? That's right, books. What's the second most important thing? Why, that's simple. Everything else. That's what we deal with here in the Searcher's Meet. Whenever students or tutors find themselves in need of equipment or materials, they come to us. If we don't have it in our stores, we'll send the gleaners off to find it. Honestly, you wouldn't believe some of the crests we get. Eye of Passy this, tongue of Gideon Toad that. It's enough to make the hair stand on end, which is possibly what some of our students are trying to accomplish, this being a school of magic and all. And our newest gleaner, you'll have your work cut out for you, but I think you'll find it quite rewarding. Only thing I'm interested in gleaning is information on Scholark's whereabouts. I've checked out many miscellaneous knickknacks in my time, but I am no gleaner. I think I like the last one. Also, no one can hear you, Greg, again. You've muted yourself.
Hello?
There you go. Ah. So what you're telling me is you're not a gleaner? Oh, yes, that's exactly what you said, isn't it? Oh, you're looking for the Scholark? I'm afraid we don't have any of those in stock, but I can... Oh, you mean him? He was here, but now he's not. I did speak with him shortly before you arrived, though. He said he was on his way to the Maker's Meet. Go back the way you came in, and you'll see it on the opposite side of the entrance. It's laboratories of sort, home to many rare and expensive curios. Not to mention alarming frequent accidents. If you lose your way, just follow the blood-curdling screams. In time it's taking me to tell you all this, the Scholark has probably already left. Best luck finding him. I have a feeling you'll need it. We're gonna be on a maze to get to him, aren't we? Like, go here, and then go there, and then turn around and go the other place.
Probably just to see where everything is. Although it doesn't seem like there's anything here in this place.
Hello, level-headed student.
Yes, the Scholark was here a short while ago. He offered me advice on my current research project. Though we spoke at length, I don't recall him mentioning where he was planning to go next. When we parted ways, he went down the corridor, perhaps to one of the auditoriums.
Oh no, what did you clip? Oh, whatever could it be?
Is it about the masturbating? I mean, what? No.
The master debater? What are you talking
yes.
about?
Well, yes, definitely just that. No master
master
debater.
We've done it.
Yay. Okay, person.
We've actually found him.
Ah, oh. I remember you.
Autoplay.
I pray we have not caught you at an inopportune moment. We wanted to offer our thanks for your kind words in the forum.
Like how they somehow found just when we did.
Well, I could hardly let that Inquisition go unchallenged. I've always believed that curiosity should be nurtured, not stifled. Thankfully, a majority of my colleagues agreed. A slender majority, aye, but a majority nonetheless.
Nope, just gotta be a little bit more than the
Had
other.
the vote not gone our way, we would be having a very different conversation, if any at all. Though I'd like to think you would have not given up on our cause. I'm told you paid a visit to the Annex afterwards.
Yes, that's right. I was hoping to speak with the grandchildren of my dearly departed friends Galuf and Louisoix in a less dour setting. No. But it seems I just missed you. I still can't believe how much you've grown. If only your grandsires could have seen the way you presented yourselves to the Forum. Why, it fair brought a tear to my own eye.
I like Alice's
You must have the
shoes.
patience of a saint, putting up with this lot and their antics. Never mind Matoya's prize student. Luckily, I know a thing or two about managing unruly younglings. If you ever need advice, don't hesitate to ask.
Give me a little wink.
If I may,
Usually
there is a rather more pressing matter we wish to discuss. What can you tell us of this duty that the Forum must fulfill?
Nothing, I'm afraid. Like all humble servants of the Forum, I am sworn to secrecy. Or rather, I couldn't tell you if I tried. Our duty is of the gravest importance. Furthermore, if the particulars were made public, it would incite widespread panic. As such, those entrusted with this duty have been bound by an enchantment, which prevents us from speaking of such matters without the express permission of the Forum.
So that's what kind of stopped the one guy.
How is that even possible?
Do it right now.
It's been some time since I last gave a lecture.
Oh dear.
Please, take a seat.
He's like, let me be your teacher. For a moment.
I'm gonna teach you little brats a thing or two.
I'll teach you a thing or two. Go sit down.
You little shits are gonna learn something. 6 feet apart, yes. Bippity boppity boop.
We shall begin by reviewing the fundamentals of etherology.
Oh dear.
The ether, which
Alright, time to
imbues
take a
us
nap,
with
guys.
life, can
Let's
be
do this.
categorized into 3 forms.
I have a cat, so I'm,
2 are of the incorporeal sort, the soul, and the memory. Can anyone tell me the third?
Nope.
Oh
gases.
No. Corporeal Aether, magic, or how stupid are we?
I would
Or
assume
how stupid
it's...
am I?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. The Corporeal Aether. I have a feeling none of these are right. I'm definitely not going to say magic.
Sure. Corporeal Aether.
Yes.
Because he said
Very good.
incorporeal, but he never said corporeal.
This is the form with which the layman is most familiar. Consumed by even the simplest of daily activities, and replenished by the food and drink that sustain us, this form of ether is in constant flux.
Nice.
In contrast, the ether that comprises the soul is rarely subject to dramatic change. The same can be said for memory, as the two are intrinsically linked.
Well, we've done stuff with both of those.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Picture the soul as paper, and memories as words written upon it.
Welcome to the...
Now, what would happen if that paper was doused with ink? The same type of ether as comprises the memories.
Okay.
No, no, it's been redacted.
It would write out everything that was written.
Redacted.
Precisely. We would be unable to recall the memories, and any activities that depend upon them would be hindered as well. In fact, this exact phenomenon was observed on a vast scale not so long ago. And what might that have been?
Uh-oh.
The 7th Umbral Calamity. The people of Eorzea vividly recall Bahamut breaking free of the Lesser Moon and raining hellfire down upon the realm. but no one could seem to remember the events that followed immediately afterwards.
Indeed. To this day, we have yet to determine whether it was an unintended consequence or a deliberate act.
Okay.
The enchantment which binds me and the rest of the Forum is based on a similar principle. And yes, it is a contravention of the Sharlayan prohibition against the practice of memory manipulation.
So it's a
Only
no-no,
when
but
a
they
new
did it
member is
anyway.
inducted and told of our great duty are they subjected to the process.
So it's a big no-no, but they
Unnecessary
do it
evil.
anyways.
You have my word that it would never be used to manipulate the populace.
I should hope not. But can this enchantment be dispelled and your memories restored?
If 9/10 of our members give their approval, then the process may be reversed. Then, and only then, would we be able to speak freely to others of our sacred duty. Barring that, we must wait until we return to the ethereal sea.
Wow. So something was so big that they decided to make it so no one could ever actually talk about it outside of the Forum and screw the rest of the world.
For there we will be purified, the blots upon our souls washed clean.
Were we learning that the only way to find out what's going on is to, like, somehow go to the Ethereal Sea and visit a dead
our
person?
memories drift apart and dissolve. Rather defeating the purpose, I suppose.
A certain someone we know has gone to that sea twice already. I guess she got lost in the river. I don't think
There
she was in
are
the sea.
those
was she? She
memories
was lost
that
in,
are
like, the river of it or
indelibly
whatever.
etched upon our souls.
Or was it the sea?
Some believe.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be easy. We'd have an easy time bringing her back, though.
She also didn't remember anything of being in there, so...
We are reduced to pure ether, coalesce with that of others, and create souls anew. Alternative schools of thought assert souls remain whole and return to the corporeal world, reborn into another form.
Okay.
Both theories have their proponents. Personally, I consider each equally probable.
I'm just sitting there with my mouth agape.
Well, I think that's enough education for today.
That's me a lot of
Now that
times
I've
in
given
class.
you some food for thought, or rather, an entire banquet.
God, I learned. Just staring at the paper like, how do they do that with the paper?
Magic. You're gonna poof it.
Bippity boppity boop.
Oh my god, it actually... That is funny.
I think he's having too much fun with that.
I would remind you that although I'm unable to assist you with certain matters, the resources at my disposal may still be of use to you. I'll arrange for you all to be given the run of Phenomenon. Of course, as associate to our alumni and the students of Baldessian, this privilege is extended to you as well, my friend. Oh, and I suggest you speak with Ki Aliapo. She's well known among the artisans of Sharlayan, and her network of contacts may prove useful in your search for knowledge. I wish you all the best in your pursuits, wheresoever they may take you.
Oh no, evil old man laugh.
I know, that was kind of creepy. That laugh at the end there was a little like, whoa, what's going on?
You're all gonna die. You've been granted the run of Phenomenon. If you're game... Oh, I missed it. It was on
If you were game, would put your artistry to good use. So I guess
okay,
just there's other like quests here and stuff, yeah. Looks like maybe a crafting thing too.
What do we got?
It's still digesting the rather hefty portion of food for thought. Well, that's given me much to mull over. I feel as though we're one step closer to understanding the Forum's true motives, and the mystery of life itself for good measure. It's funny, I came here with the intent of expressing my gratitude, only to leave more indebted than before. I have a feeling his friendship and support will be a great boon to us in the days to come. On that note, let's head back to the annex. Perhaps on the way, you could better acquaint yourself with the... oh gosh. Alifo? As Thawlark suggested, while I share our findings with Raha. Sometimes they're like, yeah, understand what this says.
Don't forget to equip your new book.
I'll equip my book. I have to stand.
New earring. When did I get that?
Right.
So what's in my new book? Oh, there's no butterfly.
Oh, it doesn't glow anymore. Well, that's sad. There's a frog guy in the corner there.
Oh, hello, Mr. Frog.
Hello, Mr. Frog.
River.
Alright, so back to the annex. Alright, what's up next? What's happening? What do we get to learn?
Oh, no, not more learning. My brain's full.
I
gotta go inside.
Yeah.
I'm a slow loader. Grahatia. What is up? What?
It's not voice acted, so you have to pause it.
Oh. You scared me.
Well, it was loading away and I went, oh god.
Alright. Welcome back. From what I hear, your trip to the studium proved most educational. While you were away, I received word from our fellow scions. As expected, news of the warding scales was met with much joy. Preparations are now underway to bring the leadership of the Grand Company of Eorzea and the Eastern Alliance together to determine a way forward. Our friends have asked that we bring the scales in our possession to Limsa Lominsa.
So, the time for us to go on the offensive.
It's too early to say for certain, but that does seem to be the way the winds are blowing. I, for one, can think of no reason to oppose such a plan, but let us see what awaits us in Vilbrand.
Okay. Let's start off by getting the scales out of storage. Give me a hand, would you, Estinian? It's like, why me?
Grumble. I'm edgy.
Yay.
We did it.
I'm mixing my drink. Sorry,
You're mixing your drinks? What?
I'm mixing my drink.
Oh no, guys, she's mixing drinks. She's gonna get drunk.
I didn't realize these crates were so heavy. I'm not getting drunk. It's just a drink that had ice in it. I was just remixing it. Gosh, don't make it sound like I'm like getting drunk over here. I'm not.
I mean, that would explain our inability to read, yes?
Well, I don't. Everyone already knows I can't read to save my life half the time, so.
Well, just say we're drunk all the time.
I shouldn't complain, though. Vitra. There we go, I found it. It would explain so much. Thanks, Lunos. Vitrian alchemists of the great works put their heart and soul into each and every one of those scales. So we must treat them with the utmost care. It does, but I'm not drunk.
I'm totally drunk, man.
Are you not coming with us? As much as I would like to escape the forum's watchful glaze, I have little choice but to stay behind. We're already... Yeah, I said glaze accidentally. It's fine. They're gonna glaze us.
Oh no.
Just leave me alone, guys. I'm not drunk. I'm just tired. My back hurts. We're already on thin ice, and if I, in any capacity, as our official representative, were found to be consorting with foreign powers, well, you can imagine how that would go. He's just like wandering around screaming his head off.
Yeah.
I shall remain here and do my utmost to avoid ruffling any feathers as await word from Master Matoya and other allies.
He's also trying to open up the cupboards in the kitchen.
With luck, we should have good news. Oh, with luck, we should have good news of our own to share. Yep, I've gotten a very high-pitched voice all of a sudden. No, the tide is about to turn, I could feel it. To Limsa Lamonsa.
I think I kind of heard him.
Oh, can you hear him through the...
I think I did.
The microphone may be picking him up. Probably when I'm talking. And he's, when he meows when I'm talking. Oh, you can't walk away now. I got you.
Okay, where are we going?
Ugh.
A capital idea.
We have to go back to Limsa.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
You ready for this? Ready for me?
I have a cat who's slowly trying to wiggle out of my arms.
You're the only one who loves me, right, Rusty? He tries to wiggle away.
Like, let me go.
Oh, Mom, leave me alone. I want to go be a nuisance. I want attention, but I don't want this attention.
He's kind of just like got both of his arms wrapped around my arm. He's like just holding on to my arm for dear life. And looking kind of perturbed, like this is not really what he wants.
It's so cold here with all the snow.
Okay. So to expect you may not be aware, the Admiral is currently entertaining Elder Seedseer and the Sultana. Okay. Three of the most powerful women in the world in one room. Do you need a moment to prepare, or shall I show you to them? Bow chicka bow wow.
I'm sorry, what sort of meeting do you think this is?
Hey, it's the three most powerful women in one room.
They're having an origin.
My apologies for calling you away from the Charlie at such short notice. On the contrary. On the contrary. I can't say it. I had a problem. Now it's gone. On the contrary. Nope. It's not happening. We are honored and grateful, and pleasantly surprised to be joined by such esteemed... How drunk are you? I am not drunk. I just can't read and speak. Esteemed company. It's like I'm just getting worse after fucking this conversation. Oh.
Still, you made it.
Now everything I do, everyone's like, wow, she's even drunker now.
Wow, it's like 5 in the morning and she's drunk. No, you don't stream at 5 in the morning. You stream at 8 in the morning.
Yeah, I don't stream at 5
I stream at 5 in the morning.
'Twas only right that this discussion be conducted in person. We are locked in a war of attrition. Our forces struggle to contain the threat posed by the towers, and it is only a matter of time before we are overwhelmed. Victory will only be claimed by those decisive action. and we have taken the initiative to set the wheels in motion. Please stop fucking laughing at me, Greg. You're not helping.
I didn't laugh.
It is reassuring to learn that we are all in accord. But might I ask what your plans entail?
No, Alpha, no. You don't ask a lady that.
It hinges entirely on the warding scales and our ability to utilize their potential to the fullest. During their times in Charlene, the allied nations have been engaged on separate fronts with no end in sight. To make matters worse, a surge of abductions of Cobalt, Saligans, Axels, and Antanas, I've probably said every single one of those wrong, have given rise to an increasing number of primals as well. With our triumph at Razat-Han has given us cause to hope once more. The time has come to free ourselves of this menace, and it is you, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, who have shown us the way. While the bulk of the forces will continue to hold at the Teleforoi, something like that? Telefori? Telefori, I think we're getting there. Telefori, at bay, we will dispatch our finest to strike at the enemy's heart, Garlemald. A brave few will be at Ilzabard, Continenten, Teletubbies. Yes, at the Teletubbies. To think such progress has been made in such short a span. Its objective are twofold. The first is to provide aid to the people of Garlemald. As previously reported, countless Imperial soldiers and citizens have been tempered, robbed of their free will. They serve the Teleforoi, not Teleforio. It's Teleforoi. Every whim without question. They too are victims. It is our duty to deliver them from their suffering, not for strategic or political gain, but because of it's the right thing to do. I do not ask that we set aside decades of conflict and conquest, that we simply choose to forgive and forget. I only ask that we choose to remember we do not also forsake our compassion and morality. But without that, there can be no reconciliation. Wow. Only death without end. Aye. On that we can all agree. Our second objective is the Colossus Tower that Thancred and Orange observed in the capital. Though its purpose remains unclear, there's a reason to believe the smaller spires are merely a precursor to what's yet to come. Until the Tower of Zot was toppled, we failed to make any headway, though the same could be said of the Teleforoi. They're certainly in no rush to press further into our lands. I'll wager the spire's primary purpose is to divide and keep us occupied, while they work towards annihilation. This would appear to be substantialized by Yashto's analysis of the tower's influence on ethereal currents. Based on her observations inside the Tower of Zot, the spires siphon aether from the land, consuming it to maintain their forms. However, they draw forth far more than they require for this task alone. The excess of aether remains unaccounted for, and we can be sure it is not being harnessed for our benefit. It would surprise me in the least it was being redirected to the larger spire in the capital. There's logic in that. Regardless, once we have uncovered the truth, we'll bring their schemes crashing down, along with their infernal towers.
That's all well and good. But what would you have us do? I assume it's more than handing over the scales and being on our way.
We want you and your scales to join the Isla Bard continent. Considered an official request from both the Grand Company of Eorzea and the Eastern Alliance. Do you accept?
No, I'm good. I'm just kind of tired and...
Perhaps you should be the one to answer that.
I mean, nah. For honor and glory for the people of Darlamold and for revenge against them.
And I love the people of Garlemald will save them.
Sure.
I couldn't have put it better myself.
I was gonna say...
Y'shtula, Thancred, and Aranja have already pledged their support, and are on the way to meet the rest of the conjugant. They are positive that...
Did I say that wrong?
I don't know.
I probably said it wrong. It's fine.
They are positive that you would come to the same decision as they. Luckily for all involved, their prediction was correct. Once you have delivered the warding scales from the All Amigos, the conjugant...
Now I don't think I'm saying it right. Now you ruined it because...
Contingent. It is contingent.
There we go. Will embark on their journey to Isbard.
Roban and Lord Asmric.
Lord Amric?
Amric. Wow, my brain can't even remember his name now. It's been so long.
Are overseeing the preparations, so I suggest you make yourselves known upon arrival.
Pack warm clothes, furs and the like. Without it, cold will do you in before the Telephoroi so much as draw steel. For us, we'll keep the enemy busy while you're gone. They're not the only ones who can create a diversion. Now go. Safe in the knowledge Eorzea will be left it, or as you left it, or better, upon your return.
But I'm covered in fur. I should be fine, right?
Hard to read while the cat's also walking around my feet, just screaming his head off.
I'm gonna try to read.
Guys, come on. It's bedtime. I want cuddles.
I gotta wait a little bit longer. Please stop, cat. He's like, I'm crying.
No. Okay. So, oh, you're already on it.
Alright. Please, cutscenes that don't require me to read. See, we've had less of these reading issues because we haven't had to read as much.
Well, I can't see the thing that Charmy has put up. Something about jiggle physics.
It's just a top that's really form-fitting.
Okay.
I'm assuming it really shows all the jiggles. Bothoman. Did you not make it here? Did you?
I made it.
Okay. Ah, there you are. Okay. I couldn't see you on the map, so I was getting confused.
It's okay.
Not good. It's time for you to do the talking. Enjoy.
Oh, no.
See how drunk you are. Oops.
How I was drinking. Okay. The Wanderers return. You've been busy bringing down the tower and producing the keys to destroy the rest of them. You should be proud. Those warding scales. I keep wanting to say wandering.
I don't. I guess it's close, but not.
Those warding scales of yours are what's made this whole venture possible.
Will you and Lord Amric be leading the contingent?
Regrettably, no. Our role is to organize the various delegations into a cohesive unit. Once we have seen you all off, it's back to our respective posts. We dare not neglect our duties for too long, lest our defensive effort fall into disarray. And just between us, there was a fair amount of opposition to the formation of the Ilsabard contingent. Sorry. The very suggestion that we send out some of our finest troops behind enemy lines to render aid onto the Garleans has made me rather unpopular in certain quarters. I you can't please them all. Sadly not, though I do my best. Truth be told, I'd much rather be at your side, charging into the fray. Alas, I've battles my own to fight, where words may serve me better than any blade. I hate to say it, but Lord Amric struggles mirror my own. For the time being, the best we can offer you is the peace of mind from knowing Eorzea is in safe hands. As you fight the good fight in Ilsabard, I and the other commanders will do what we can to convince the naysayers that our cause is just.
Thank you, both of you. I'm guessing this is Nero.
We meet again.
Oh no, it's what's his face.
Word of your exploits travels quickly. From what I gather, the protective talismans you obtained led to the formation of this expeditionary force. My contribution on the occasion is but a minor one, that being the information I have shared with Maxima, yeah. But for the sake of the people of Garlemald, may the fates be on your side. So, you're not coming with us. Strange, I thought you'd have a stake in this. I do. The Telephorori whatever, anyway. Have laid waste to my homeland and enslaved my people. But though every mote of my being cries for vengeance, I cannot be the one to deliver it. My presence alone would place the entire mission in jeopardy. I stand accused of murdering Emperor Varys and plunging Garlemald into chaos. Were I to travel with the Ilsabard contingent, it would give my countrymen ample cause to question our motives. Conversely, those who believe me innocent may indeed celebrate the return of a former legatus and attempt to raise me to a position of leadership, further destabilizing the region and complicating the contingent's mission. Okay. Whether I am branded a villain or hailed as a hero, I would only hinder your efforts.
He's gotten a hold of my arm sleeve, and he keeps pulling it close to him and then trying to bite me. And I try to pull it away, and he just pulls me back in to bite me some more. This is a cruel and unusual punishment right now for the cat.
Cat's like, no, I won't love. Pay attention to me now. Anyway, let's see. We will deliver your people from harm in your stead, or I doubt they'll be pleased to see the champion of Eorzea set foot on Garlemald soil.
Yeah, we'll help you. We'll help you.
Okay.
Like, I'll do my best. I'll do the best that I can do.
For what it's worth, you have my gratitude. You and your comrades have the strength and courage to deliver my countrymen. I am certain of it. In light of Garrus's rather unique circumstances, I instead will assume the role of your guide. Though I may have defected for political reasons, my love for Garlemald endures. I would stop at nothing to protect her and her people. Well said. Might I ask you to escort our friends inside? Nope, I heard the kitty.
Yep, he's running away.
Run away, little brat. You might even bump into an old acquaintance or two, and if I don't see you again ere you depart, may the Fury guide and protect you, all of you. I'm gonna get a shirt, but I just got this shirt.
Nope, you just got that shirt, but nope.
What's the level on this one? 525. What am I wearing? A 520. Son of a gun.
Ooh. Ooh, I'm looking snazzy.
Son of a biscuit ass biscuit.
Ooh, look at me, I'm looking snazzy.
Oh, hello.
Oh, look at your little puff.
Like a little cravat.
Yeah. I have a little necktie.
Change my pose. There we go.
I have more buckles. I got a bunch of buckles and stuff.
Oh, hold on, what did I do?
That's your shirt completely.
Apparently double clicking right click. I was actually going to look at dyes and see what's dyeable.
Nice.
That's just the whole main thing. Okay.
I'm looking good, man.
I wish pieces could be dyed. So, like, I could change the color of the... Oh, who are you talking to?
Is this not who we need to talk to?
Nope.
Okay, I'll decline it.
Talking to Maxima, who's going to give us a questionable present.
My bad.
The other members of the Ilzabard contingent are gathered at the royal palace. I shall inform them of your arrival, so please make your way inside as soon as you are ready.
Okay.
I'm not ready. I'm going. Bye. Anyway.
Would you
The
like
remaining
to go
members
in?
of this... Would you like to see the blah blah blah? No.
Would like to enter whatever cutscene hell we're gonna enter.
Cutscene hell. Cutscene hell. I'm still loading. I'm still loading.
By the 12.
Right, at least it's voice acted.
Oh, is it? Okay, we'll hit play.
Oh my. Hey, look, it's our friends.
We have friends?
Glad you could join us. I hope you don't mind, but we went ahead and started without you.
As you can imagine, our traveling companions were eager to become acquainted. 'Tis a rare thing indeed to see such a diverse and talented group of individuals assembled for a single purpose. We fight not only for the sake of Eorzea, but for the entire world, including the people of Garlemald. Much rides on the efforts of the Ilzabard contingent.
Oh. Okay, I recognize some of these
which is
people.
why I am glad to find myself in the company of many
from your
trusted comrades,
from your job
yourselves
missions.
included.
Yeah.
Lucia.
I have come at the behest of Lord Emmerich, who has honored me with the role of Ishgard's representative. And for the good of all nations, not least my former homeland, I am determined to see this mission through to its end. We have a hard road ahead of us, but walk it we shall, together.
Together we shall do this.
We too welcome this opportunity to work together once more. I have faith that if there is a way to resolve this conflict, we will find it.
Allow me to introduce you to the rest of our company. Everyone! If I may have your attention.
Yay. Old friends, so many old friends.
I'm not a white mage, so...
Might I ask you to speak first?
If I must. I am Arun Senna, spokesman for the Gridanian delegation. Here on behalf of my esteemed sister, the Elder Seedseer. We shall provide support and protection to those in need during our time in Garlemald. To that end,
I am joined by healers selected by the Conjurers Guild, with the Order of the Twin Adder's Finest serving as our escort.
Suppose I'd better say my piece.
Wait, I know you.
Oh.
The name's Sicard, in case you've forgotten. Truth be told, I'd rather you had forgotten. Anyway, the Admiral asked Captain Hilfield
like, is he
his
talking
best,
to you about
and for
you being a
whatever
white
reason,
mage?
He picked
No.
No? Okay. Never mind.
Of course, if I'd refused, I'd be
No,
the
it's a
laughing
card.
stock of the bloody
Sicard is here.
executioners, and my reputation's taken enough of a keyhole in
Must
as
be
it
behind
is.
you, then.
But more importantly, like any pirate worth his salt, I know when you're staring down a storm, you gotta trust in the commander of your ship. So if the Admiral wants us to go to Garlemald, not for plunder and glory, but the promise of peace in our time, then that's what we'll do.
Yeah. Yep, there's the...
Since we all know how much the Empire
there's
loves
the
its steel,
Marauder guy.
we thought we'd bring
that
along
you
a
do
few
the
smiths
scholar
to make the
quest
most
with.
of it. Give him a pile of scrap and they'll cobble together anything you fancy. Of
There's the
course,
Marauder.
just like the
You work for the-
Gridanians, we got
for the
fighters
scholar
of our
quest.
own. We might have come with a more constructive purpose in mind, but we're more than capable of cracking skulls, believe you me.
Yeah, Sicard. Yeah.
Well, you're certainly raring to go. But then again, so are we.
Please.
The most dependable warriors of Uldar and Alamigo have assembled at the Sultana and General Aldin's behest. If Garlemald has truly fallen, then the whole place is likely to be crawling with Telophoroi. We'll need plenty of troops to clear and hold a path for others to follow. That's where we come in. Naturally, Marshal Tarapin and I will be leading from the front.
It's been some time since I last saw you in your element on the
This
battlefield.
is all very cute.
From what I've heard, you've become pretty fearsome yourself. Master Matoya, the Avatar of Destruction.
I missed Lise.
With comrades like these, I know
It's
we'll
nice having
succeed,
these
no matter
back.
what awaits us.
Yeah.
And then we might finally get a chance to enjoy a good long rest. But until then, let's give it our all.
As for Ishgard, we Temple Knights have come in force to uphold our
Right on, Jay.
nation's
I'm just gonna
commitment
hide
to the
behind my
peace and
cards.
welfare of
Yeah.
our allies. The bitter cold of Garlemald is a formidable enemy in of itself. Our experience fighting in ice and snow will prove invaluable in the days ahead. Accordingly, I have been designated commander of the Ilzabard contingent. I will do all in my power to provide you with the leadership and guidance you require. The four high houses, House Hylinart foremost among them, have arranged for a host of machinists to join us on our mission. Their knowledge of Imperial Magitech is sure to be a great boon. They will address any problems of a technical nature, together with the smiths of Limpsa Lomitsa. There is another awaiting introduction.
Lord Emonelaine!
Oh
yes.
no, why is
Emonelaine
he
de
here?
Foucault, at your service. Though, lest there be any misunderstanding, I should stress that I've not become a fearsome warrior while you were away. Rather, far from it, actually. My brother, in his infinite wisdom, decided this would be an excellent chance to make something of myself.
Oh, they
and
just sent him
fight for
out to
world
die,
peace
is that
and
what
all
you
that.
He's not a
But
very good
should the
warrior.
opportunity arise
Oh,
for a spot
Jesus.
of ballroom dancing, I will be your twinkle-toed gentleman of light.
Oh my god. Can we send him home? Can we just send him home? I dare say your fancy work may be all that stands between us and certainty. I want to say that. Waiting for you to catch up, though.
Yeah,
Since you're a little behind.
Yeah. Did your one guy talk to you about being a summoner, or?
No one's talked to me about anything.
Because, like, when we talked to the first guy, he was like, "Oh, even though we have such an esteemed white mage already with us, by the way, so and so sends their regards," and it's like,
no, didn't get that.
Maybe it was probably because you didn't do the quest. Or never mind. Anyway.
Well, the white mage, yeah, because I don't have a white mage that high.
I know.
My scholar is that high, though. Yeah.
I would assume your scholar would have been.
No, my marauder buddy said nothing. He just waved at me.
What a dick. Anyway. Yes. May your graceful.
Yes, may your fancy feet were. I dare say your fancy feet. Let's be honest. I have to be kind of mean to him. That's all I've ever done. I can't end now.
I'm sorry, are we just whispering
Huzzah!
that?
I can't wait to regale Onohoa with my tales of daring do.
Oh, dude, you should really go home. You're gonna get yourself
I believe
killed.
that concludes introductions to the Grand Company
he's
of
just gonna get himself killed. Oh.
Our allies from the Eastern Alliance were due to arrive some time ago, but it would appear they have been delayed.
Would that be the shinobi of Doma?
Actually, they've been tasked with relaying messages back and forth between the various Eastern nations. According to Lord Hien, however, an equally capable company of warriors has been sent in their stead.
Out of my way, you preening fool!
Yep. The moment they said that, I knew it was gonna be. I was like, yeah, no, it's...
Oh, as well with the one people.
Yeah.
Who we still haven't finished the quest for.
Forgive us for coming late. We are the delegates of the Eastern Alliance.
Cyrena, and you've brought company.
For battle and blood we come, as a step is sorely lacking in both. No towers befoul our lands, so we marched on those of Doma, only to find them beyond our reach.
We wanted battle and there was none.
Thirst for slaughter will be slaked. No quarter to the enemy!
Sadu Hatun, no. We go to make peace with the Iron Men, not war.
Warriors of the Steppe, we've heard many tales.
She's
of
like,
your
no, we
bravery.
fight.
We welcome you as allies.
I'm sure someone's
And
gonna
these
die
other
anyway,
ones
don't
you have
worry.
brought,
Yeah, they're all gonna die, it's fine. Oh.
Members of the Dalmascan resistance group, Lente's Tears.
And the Bosnian resistance.
A lot of
Between them, they
bunny
have a wealth
ladies
of
with very
experience
little
in
dress.
espionage, and are particularly adept at infiltrating Imperial facilities. Which is fortuitous, since Garlemald's domain is so vast that I could never hope to handle reconnaissance duties all by myself.
Dalmasca, Bosnia, Alamigo. All lands which have suffered the tyranny of the Empire. I would never presume to question your motives. Nevertheless, I must reiterate that our goal is to aid the victims of the Telophoroi, the common folk of Garlemald. And they are victims, make no mistake. Though I understand that many may struggle to see them as such.
You're more right than you know. For every one of us that answered the call, there were a dozen that refused. Not only in Alamigo, but everywhere we went. And who could blame them? The Empire's always been the enemy. But after seeing what we've seen, fighting and working against and with Garleans, there's no denying the simple truth. They're just people. No different from you or I. They've got their share of liars and murderers, but so do we. So do we all. Fordola, who once swore herself to Garlemald, has proven herself a trusted ally time and time again. Every Eorzean here knows Cid Garland, the Imperial defector who shared with us countless technological wonders. Maxima, who stands with us today, tried to reform Garlemald from within and make peace with Doma. So you can believe me when I say that every fighter here understands and accepts that the Imperials are not monsters and are deserving of help. Or at least that they were able to put aside their feelings for the greater good. It won't be easy, but we're all determined to make this world a better place.
Yeah, go after the real evil.
What lingering concerns I may have had were clearly unwarranted. I agree with everything you said wholeheartedly.
Then we are in accord. Now, let us review our strategy. To reach the Garlean capital in northern Ilsabard, we must cross the central mountain range. Fortunately, Garlond Ironworks can provide aerial transport, sparing us this most treacherous part of our journey. However, attempting to fly any closer to Garlemald would attract the attention of the Telophoroi. As they appear to have seized control of the majority of the Imperial military, we must assume that includes its fleet. In addition, Garlemald possesses devices that can interfere with airship navigational systems, further discouraging an airborne approach.
This is the rest of the stream.
Given the circumstances, the closest we dare deploy our contingent is an area between the range and the capital, the Magna Glaciers. From there, we must travel the rest of the way on foot. We will also need to bring the airships with us to ensure we can withdraw with haste. Although much of the terrain will be blanketed in snow, we should be able to make use of local roads and shipping facilities. The vast ice field will afford us an unobstructed view of the surrounding area. On the other hand, it will also allow others to easily spot us. So it is imperative that we only make camp in positions where we can easily defend ourselves. And the airships, which must be kept safe at all costs.
We cannot account for every possibility, so we must be prepared to think on our feet. We will be tested. Sorely tested, I expect. But for our homes and for our people, and a people not our own but in need, we will succeed. Spare no effort in your preparations. Once we depart, there is no turning back.
Oh boy.
Okay. Also, I think I figured out how we could pronounce Telophoroi.
Oh.
Tell off a Roy.
Tell off a Roy. Oh, Y'shtola. Besides the delegates assembled here, the Amalja and several tribes offer to send troops of their own. Unfortunately, due to their physiology, many would struggle simply to survive in the harsh climates of Ilsabard. They would also likely prove tempting targets for abduction by the Telophoroi. Telophoroi. Yes.
There you go.
You're not helping. They can better, all things considered, they can better aid the cause by bolstering our defenses in Eorzea. Though their eagerness to do more has been noted. We few shall have to suffice. Ere we embark, we must distribute the warding scales to our comrades. Care to do the honors? Oh gosh, we're gonna have to go and talk to everybody.
Yep.
Alright.
Who do you want to talk to first?
Lucy here. Warding scales for the Ishgardian delegation, I take it. Here you go.
Take it.
Many thanks. I find myself conflicted by the foray into Garlemald, sent by the Empire to infiltrate Ishgard. only to throw in my lot with those whose secrets I was supposed to be stealing. And now I lead a mission to save the countrymen I betrayed. But that is doubtless why I was chosen by Lord Amric. He would have me put my extensive knowledge and former ties to good use. I will not disappoint him. For the future of Ishgard, Garlemald, and the world at large, I will lead us to victory. Okay. What's up, Lise? That's the setting ward spies I see. Well, the set of warding scales I spy. Not that I would know what they look like. Yes. Here you go.
No. They're not. They're pen dispensers.
Wow, look at these. Even the layman like me can tell that they're bursting with the aether. All better to fend off the tempering waves. Is that the right term? Anyways, these they'll give us one less thing to worry about, which leaves the other mountain of whatever else is waiting for us in Garlemald. Only one way to find out, huh? And nervous or not, I'd march all 7 hells if it would give me a chance to put Xenos back in the grave where he belongs. Alright, it's a card.
I hear you've got something for us.
Yeah, here.
Ah, them scales everyone's been talking about. Pretty little things, ain't they? Reckon they'll be worth a gill or two when this is all over, but we'll hold on to them for now. And one more thing. I know what you're all thinking. Why didn't they send Enzar instead? Buggered if I know. All the Admiral and Captain Hilford told me was they need someone to help safeguard the future. And here I am. Can't say they haven't got a sense of humor. Of course, some of you might be wondering what good a pirate is on dry land in the middle of the sodden snow and all places. Well, me and my crew will do whatever it needs doing. So let's set sail, or however the saying goes on an airship.
Okay. Alrun Zena or whatever?
Arun Zena, yes. Yes? So, these are the famed warding scales. Enough for me and my men, I see. I myself am especially grateful for this opportunity to visit distant lands. I wish to follow in the footsteps of Master Itoa, and learn all there is to learn this star we call home. Indeed, that is the primary reason I volunteered to join the expedition. To journey outside the Twelves Wood, much less enter into Imperial territory, is a rare privilege afforded to a Pyjaw. Not that I'm tagging along to see the sights. The Garleans would benefit from my healing magics, as would our comrades, should fighting break out. Okay, Serena!
Huh. You said something different to me. Just that pretty much he was sent here and she bid me to lend my magic to the people of Garlemald while learning all I can of their ways. In doing so, I will closer understand myself and the place in my world, or so she says.
Okay,
I say it is the pastime our allies benefit the power of the Seed Seer's disposal. Some boatmen, some bemoan that we hide our light under the bustle. I intend to address that criticism.
Yeah, I think it's just because I went through all the
I'm for us Marines to show our power in battle. All for who knows our name and quake under might to victory. Alka. Sorry, I got sidetracked. I was talking to Alka, yeah. And I say hi to Alka.
Okay, but I'm at...
Yeah. We heard it could be cold in Garlemald, so we came prepared.
We're all gonna cuddle up.
Oh, the talismans. We are to keep these close at all times, yes? I will see that no one misplaces theirs. And before I forget, I have a message from Ian. In distant lands, in times of strife, together stand, together fight. In darkness shine, the light of fire. I hope I have done his words justice. Doma, much like Othard. Othard? has been plagued by towers, yet while he could not be here, he wished to express his shared conviction. Yen and
Yugiri?
Wow, my brain forgot how to say her name too. Yugiri labor without rest to unite the people, and with their aid we will keep the enemy at bay. And we of the Steppe and the Eastern Alliance will repay our efforts by ending this war.
Okay.
And Maxima.
Do you have a wording skill for me too? No. Okay, here you go.
No wording skills for you.
None for you. Thank you for this, and for going to such incredible lengths for the sake of my people. Though I have little to offer in return, I would impart some advice, if I may. You have been told by many to wear the cold of Ilzabard, and I cannot stress enough that this is no token warning. I will be distributing special-made warm tinctures, courtesy of the Alchemist Guild. But understand that they are no substitute for proper protection. I leave the provisioning of said protection to your discretion. Now let us proceed to the Alamigan Quarter. While you make your final preparations, I will have the pilots ready the airships.
Okay.
I mean, we're wearing jackets. I think we're okay.
Yeah, we got a jacket on. It's probably like very, very cold.
Yeah.
Hello, Alpha No.
Yeah, we're kind of wearing, like, not that kind of jacket.
Uh-oh. Autoplay is on.
Oh, no. Okay.
This is our last chance to make ready before we set forth.
You needn't worry about Oriange and I. We still have what we wore in Garlemald before. Really? That's what you guys wore? Oh, wait. That's right. They went off to Garlemald before they passed out. I forgot.
Yeah.
Estinian claims to be quite warm and toasty beneath his armor, and since he spent a far bit of time up north recently as well, I have no reason to doubt his words. Most of the others will be borrowing Grand Company stock. The rest of you could do likewise. I suppose, provided you're not overly concerned with style.
Not to put it too fine a point on it, but I wouldn't be seen dead in one of those ridiculous overcoats. If only I had time to find something to my liking.
Uh-oh. You know who it is. You know. I think this is you, though. Isn't it?
Is it what's her face?
I believe so. She's the one who's always making our clothes.
Hark! Is that the cry of the scions in need of a tailor, I hear?
Or is this Rose?
Nope.
Oh, yep. Okay, I was right.
It's Ataru. But how?
I heard someone was spending
I
money.
have my ways. Oh, yes, indeed.
Should we tell her about our
You thought you could sneak off to Ilzabard without telling me? Ha! Nothing escapes my notice.
Why are they acting like this is going to be some big reveal?
I don't know.
We know who it is.
Now you will wear these garments I made for you, whether you like it or not.
You never cease to amaze me. But why do you need a new outfit as well? Wait, are you coming with us?
What? No, of course not, silly. It's all in the name of fashion, rather to pursue the highest quality fashion. Besides, how can I expect others to wear my creations if I never wore them myself? No, she gotta do the test on herself, you know.
She's also got a knife on her back.
I
She's
did
gonna
have
stab
one
us.
other thing to share. Oh gosh. Ergamus and Wada.
Blumada? I don't know.
Bloomweeda? have finally returned from assignment in faraway lands. They'll be staying at the Rising Stones for a while, so keep an eye on events throughout Eorzea. Since they'll be running things back to the headquarters, I was wondering if I could lend a hand in Charlene. Oh, why not? You could keep Corel company in the Baldesion Annex. Yes, we'd love to have you there. I heard that I heard that those two did a fine job carrying on in our stead while we were lying comatose. With them in charge of the Rising Stones, we have nothing to worry about. Ah, my thoughts exactly. While I am confident that you will not go collapsing again because a certain someone who shall remain nameless is in a position to transport those souls to another world, if anything similarly disastrous were to happen, I'll be well positioned to do something about it. Anyways...
She's not bitter.
Yeah, I have a few things to take care of, and then I'll make my way to Charlene. I really do hope these new clothes are enough to keep you warm in Garlemald. It is not much, but it's the only thing I can do for you, other than pray for your safe return, which I will every day. Let's not keep the contingent waiting any longer.
You got it. So what did we get?
Here is your winter woolies, handcrafted by yours truly.
Now, if you don't put them on right now, I'm going to stab you in the shins.
I'm guessing this is where Charmy says you should have your glamour ready, so you could glamour your outfit to the...
Oh, glamour plates. Oh, God. I don't have any glamour plates. How do I even glamour plate? I don't know.
You just use a glamour prism. You just, cast glamour on your top.
This one? No. Oh wait, so try on.
Can I not glamour this?
Should be
cast
able
glamour.
to. What is it called?
I would like
North Sea Coat.
How do I glamour it though? Do I just click on it? Well, that sure didn't work.
Yeah, you should be able to right click. And then you'll see on the right hand side, you'll have like base and appearance, and on the right hand side are the appearances, and you just want to scroll all the way down.
Ah, there it is. I've done it.
There we go.
There, I got my fluffy coat on. There we go, I've done it. I put my fluffy coat on, I'm ready. Is desperate trying to retain her composure as she prepares to see us off another perilous journey. Aww. I am told the airship pilot has been sent to meet you. Ah, there he is. All right, this is where we go our separate ways. Do be careful, won't you?
No. I will not be careful. Hello, pilot. It's an honor to finally meet you. We of the Garland Ironworks will be ferrying you and your contingent across the mountains and into Garlemald. For many of us, it will be something of a homecoming. Our illustrious founder was only our most notable Imperial defector. Or wasn't our only... Okay. Anyway.
Yeah. He's Ironworks.
For that reason, the company is committed to the success of this expedition. Our resources are at your disposal, and if there is aught we might do to be of further assistance, please do not hesitate to ask. If you're ready to depart, I will ready the engines. Upon boarding the airship, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time. It is 9 o'clock.
Yeah, so we will have to come back and do this next time.
Yeah.
I figured that this was going to be a big old, like, cutscene battle royale going on. So we will have to end here because it is 9 o'clock already, so we need to get to sleepsies. But we got our winter clothes on, and we're ready to come back and do this next time. I'm sorry, we're definitely leaving you guys on a big old cliffhanger. We've literally done no battling all day. It's just been 2 hours of story. So I do hear a lot of the story this time is literally just story. But yeah, we do need to head to bed. If I'm feeling well enough, tomorrow I will be doing some stuff in the morning. But otherwise, it is New Year's Eve. So I hope you all have a grand time. 2 hours of story and master debating.
Yes,
yep.
Master debating.
But if anything, I hope you guys have a great New Year's Eve, and we'll see you next year.
Goodness.
This is fun. This is a fun thing to say. See you guys next year.
I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow, and then next year.
Yes, the next year. Yes, if I do end up streaming in the morning, I'll see you tomorrow, and then I'll see you next year. Happy New Year's, everyone. And Happy New Year's to you, Bree. Thank you all for being here.
Bye.
We're gonna go sleep now. Bye-bye.
Have a good morning, good afternoon, or good night.
All of those. Bye. Happy New Year's. See you next year.
Bon voyage.